clock out, I'ma get his job, and I don't know why the with me, cause they ain't stopping. Yeah, spin on your block like a remix.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been moving through the city like a phantom in the opera of a dark caramel. Cleopatra, holy matrimony since in the cabana. Same time I'ma move up to Atlanta. I was in Miami trying to dodge the cameras. It's drama, so dramatic for the.
Here's a shot from earlier on. As the Suns arrive at the arena, they're looking to leave town on a winning note tonight. The commute in full swing as we get set for basketball here in the San Francisco Bay Area. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast.
Well, Kevin, Devin Booker continues to elevate his
Special talent indeed. Stated thank you. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Chris in at the 5 spot. And it's the Suns to start out. Pass to Saric. Oubre outside. Rubio outside. Got a piece of it. Curry with it. Over Rubio. But they recover it.
Well, this is why so much defensive attention is directed at Steph Curry. But he's still clever at finding the holes he needs to create opportunities.
Count it. Good. Well, fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right,
I mean,
right.
I played in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. The baseline J. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And the basket by Curry.
Don't let the size fool you. Steph Curry can get the job done inside.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Rubio, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
But I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. 80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
The pass to Booker. And here is Ayton. Rubio right side. For 3, Booker, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, this is where Booker can really hurt you. Very capable and confident three-point shooter. Go ahead, Devin.
Man, such an easy release for Devin Booker. Doesn't have to elevate that much to get that shot off.
And what that means, Greg, is that smooth stroke translates into the three-point shootout. Booker with the all-time record, 28 points in a round. That leads to a victory in 2018 in that contest. That was special. What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Curry against Rubio. Curry passes to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Rubio with a wide open look. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
He gets it in there.
Well, you get a sense of the recognition from Steph Curry and how quickly he moves through his progressions, because, boy, if you're open, he's going to give it to you.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And going back to last season, they really struggled for wins. And even against a team like this with comparable talent, they didn't manage one win in the season series.
Different look here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Green. Green comes in for Wiggins. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Damian Lee in for Steph Curry. And then for Phoenix, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for 8. Kaminsky comes in for Saric. And it's Bridges in for Oubre. Crawford kicks to Green. Back to Crawford. From deep. Warriors the rebound. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. Lee passes to Chris. Warriors getting another chance here. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Connects from three-point range.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Johnson, the pass to Kaminsky. Back to Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
A nice shot by Booker.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it. Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
There's 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter. For the three, another three for Phoenix.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
The drive by Lee, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And both free throws good for Lee.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Baines. Booker against Lee. A nice shot by Booker.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in his zone.
And the Warriors with possession here. Lee kicks to Crawford. Offline with his 3. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Warriors lead by 1. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Suns, we've got Booker, Diallo out there with Bridges. Then it's Johnson, and it's Baines in at center. Bridges, no one around him. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Lee, got a piece of it. Here's Booker. He picked up 36 points in the last one against Utah.
And let's not forget about the assists. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out. And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path. Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Timeout called the Warriors. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Marquise Chris. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Green. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Damian Lee. Curry. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
We talk often about Steph Curry's knack for scoring through contact, his ability to maintain concentration, take the hit, and finish. Truly a thing of beauty.
Free throw good by Curry.
You know, oftentimes we talk so much in terms of Steph's scoring ability, but I'll tell you what, he's one heck of a floor general as well.
Greg, he probably doesn't get enough credit for how he controls the pace, his ability to orchestrate the offense. He can create for himself, certainly, but don't sleep on his ability to create for his teammates. Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Thompson surveying the floor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
Rubio with it. Picked up by Thompson. 5 to shoot. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Phoenix calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Rubio, coming off a stellar performance against Utah. To the inside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the night here. To the paint. The shot by Looney, no good.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Rubio outside. The drive by Booker. Ayton trying to break free. That's good from Booker on the assist by Rubio.
Well, this guy is an explosive offensive talent. When Devin Booker's cooking, my goodness.
Pass to Thompson. From deep. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Kicks it out to Rubio. Pass to Ayton. Saric outside. Pocket 6. Oh, Ayton in position. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things, never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Kaminsky kicks to Booker. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Thompson inside the line. Rubio with the rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
There's the pass to Ayton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Chris, he's checked in for Looney, and it's Gerald Green in for Thompson.
Well, I'll tell you, there are few shooters who can keep their composure against that kind of defense. But how about Steph Curry? That's a tough shot.
Rubio dishes to Kaminsky. Launches a 3. The Warriors pull it in. Chris has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Green breaking loose. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Stephen Curry. Phoenix has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's Rubio on the mark with the 15-footer. Rubio's got 7 points in the game.
Ricky Rubio makes great use of the mid-range. This is right in his comfort zone.
And that one, good.
I'll tell you, the consistency of a good first quarter leads to an excellent second quarter. Riding the wave here.
Johnson surveying the floor. Bridges passes to Ayton. Rubio in the corner. The dish now to Kaminsky. Shoots over Curry.
Well, stepping up his game on the defensive end, Steph Curry reads the play and sends it back.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half of the game. Green finds Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 22.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Steph, coach said that you had to make them feel you physically in this game. How important is it to continue doing that in the second half?
That's a big deal. I mean, just being physical and, make the right plays, and then hopefully put ourselves in good position to win.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He had 23 points. And going into last season, the Suns hired Monty Williams as their head coach. Kenny, do you like the job he's done in Phoenix?
Oh, I love Monty. It's a great hire. The guy's stand-up guy, exemplary off the court. On the court, can teach your players how to play. He's what you want in your organization.
Listen, he has a ton of experience. He's turning around that culture. For a team that's done his share of losing, I think that can make a huge difference. He's the right guy for the job.
And if you don't like Monty Williams, you are the only person in the world who doesn't like Monty. And now with the second half of...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Chris is out there with Green, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors 5. Suns trailing. Saric outside. Back to Rubio. Now here's Curry. Green breaking loose. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 27 points.
On any given night, you understand that Steph Curry is a threat to go off, and it doesn't ever become less enjoyable to watch. How about that, Kevin?
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Phoenix shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Now, this is one of the most talked about international players ever, and I think Rubio just needs to stay healthy and keep working on that shot.
And Dario Saric, the homie, as he was known in Philly, a Croatian finesse forward for this team.
You know what I love about Dario is here's a big man who can space the floor with his shooting. He can balance that with an ability to make plays off the dribble. He's a really sneaky cutter and a very opportunistic rebounder. I mean, this is a big man who will contribute in a lot of different areas.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Curry. And Phoenix also making a switch. Baines is checked in. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Kept alive. Here's Chris. Banked in off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 5.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
Rubio taking his time here. Wants to get it to Baines and does. Count that bucket.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
On the wing, Wiggins. Pass to Green. Crawford outside. Here's the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Back to Rubio. And he drops it in from the low post. Rubio's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that's the way it works. Good call, good finish inside by Rubio.
Wiggins passes to Green. Back to Wiggins. Thompson for the triple. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the Suns call time here. And we hear of players attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Clay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the 3rd day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year. But the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise.
Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. Damian Lee comes in for Wiggins. And the Suns also making a change. Diallo, he's checked in for Saric. On the wing, Lee, covered by Rubio. Puts it up from 12, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Well, that's where you see the IQ of Klay Thompson, a step ahead of everyone else. A beautiful delivery.
And Rubio Rubio kicks to Baines. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 4th assist in this one. It's Crawford on the wing. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Passes it to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Looney passes to Thompson. Count the basket. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
You simply cannot relax when you're playing Klay Thompson. The catch and shoot, the release too quick.
Crawford against Booker. Fires from the line. Tries again. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Baines.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Timeout called the Warriors. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And Thompson kicks to Crawford. Inside. It's tipped. Bridges with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Here's Kaminsky. Offensive rebound. Back to Bridges. Johnson finds Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. For the tie. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Back to Lee. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Looney down low. Kaminsky's there. Thompson from long range. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And the Warriors with some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Looney. Green comes in for Jamal Crawford. And Curry subbed in for Damian Lee. Andre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. 6-point game. Thompson in the corner. Outside Green. From outside the arc. Pass to Curry. Thompson from long. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
That is a huge three-pointer. Extends the lead at the last possible second. That'll give him a big boost going into the 4th period.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Setting the floor for the Suns, Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Ayton inside. He's covered by Thompson. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Ayton. Curry passes it to Wiggins. And here's Green outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Booker from the arc. That shot off the mark. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Curry against Rubio. Curry dishes to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
A nice shot by Booker.
How about the ability to adjust and finish in different situations? Devin Booker, elite as a scorer.
Now the pass to Thompson. On the wing, Green. Bridges with the steal. And Gerald Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Chris is checked in. Oubre is checked in for the Suns. Tipped away. It's stolen by Green. Here's Curry. And they pick up 2. Curry's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Curry against Rubio. He dishes it to Oubre. Pass to Booker. Now Rubio. Clock at 4. Saric inside. Working on Green. The shot by Saric. No good. Curry against Saric. Curry is inside. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Back to Rubio. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 4 this quarter.
Well, Ricky Rubio has defined point guard vision. He can see the floor so beautifully.
Here's Curry with the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Green against Booker. Another one falls for Phoenix. Timeout called the Warriors.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
The Warriors making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Curry is inside. Covered by Rubio. Booker against Crawford. And Booker kicks to Oubre. To tie it up. No good from Booker. Warriors leading by 3. Outside Curry. Fires from deep. And the Warriors miss again. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Booker. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Outside Curry. He kicks it to Green. Over Saric. And Green with the basket on the assist by Curry. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Draymond Green in a big spot delivers with nice calmness. Go ahead, Draymond.
And the Suns call time here. They're trailing by 5. We've got 1:23 left in the 4th quarter. Booker against Crawford. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
This is not a young man you want to send to the line. Booker's already a lights-out foul shooter.
Both free throws good from Booker.
You get to sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Crawford outside. Looking for Chris. He gets it there. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And the Warriors lead by 5. Crawford against Booker. Basket counts.
Well, he can hit big shots. Booker's about as confident a young man as we've seen when the pressure's on.
Curry passes to Crawford. Here's Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Booker against Crawford. Booker inside. That one good for 2.
Devin Booker with the big shot. He may be young, but he's got big-time game.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They double-team Curry. Passes it to Wiggins. It's Crawford on the wing. Wiggins surveying the floor. Dishes it to Curry. Shot clock at 5. And he gets it to go.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And the Suns call time here. They're behind by 5. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 7 seconds left in the fourth. No good from Booker. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Jamal, how did you guys get this win tonight?
We have good players. We have a good coach. I mean, he put us in good positions to succeed. Our players play for each other. We don't care about who scores, and we're a real team.
Yeah, there was a lot of flow out there tonight. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.